Hey guys, how are you? So, today we're going to be going over Genesis 33. Now, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you were like me, you went ahead and ate a whole bunch of food and lounged around with family or friends, and now you have to fight your way back in the gym, and try to get some of that holiday weight off. But I hope you guys got a chance to read ahead to Genesis 33. In Genesis 33, we will see the reunion between the two brothers, Jacob and Esau, after all these years. If you recall, Jacob is was not looking forward to this reunion. He had a lot of fearfulness and concerns about it. And this is based on him sending messengers ahead to tell his brother Esau that he was returning home. And when he did so, they came back and told him that Esau was coming to meet him with 400 men. So, and this is why you cannot get third parties involved in your equation because, anytime you have other people relaying messages and interpreting situations and representing you, it always gets messy and things go wrong. And it's never accurate. Something's always told wrong, or, it's just best to just trust God and allow Him to help you work through things on your own. But so immediately he views this as a full-on attack, and he's fearful for not only his life but his children's life. So we're at Genesis 33, verse 1. So we're going to see how this is starting to unfold. So Jacob looked up, and there was Esau coming with his 400 men. So he did come with 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two female servants. He put the female servants and their children in front, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph in the rear. So you see the order of things. Leah is right after the servants. That's her value. She's right after the servants, and she's going to receive any attack or any violence that from an outbreak, from this encounter. She's going to be right in the midst of things, and Rachel's going to be in the back and have an opportunity to escape. And that was, basically his value of Leah. After, after bearing six sons, he still does not find any value for this woman. And two of her sons were the fathers of the most prominent tribes. From her son Levi came the Levites, and from her son Judah came the Messiah. So not only did she bless his lineage, she blessed us all with the Messiah. And see, that's why you can't allow other people to define you and define your self-worth and your greatness. They will miss the mark, and they will prevent you from really achieving all that God has called you to, or delay you because look at the greatness that she carried. Look at what she produced. But he didn't see it. He didn't see it. So anyway, that was my take on it. He himself went on ahead and bowed down to the ground 7 times as he approached his brother. But Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept. So this is nothing like what he had in his own head. So you can get up in your head and you can, create all these scenarios that have no basis in reality. And they wept. So Esau wasn't angry. He wasn't looking to kill him. There was no threat of attack. He just missed his brother, right? So then Esau looked up and saw the people and children. Who are these with you? He asked. Jacob answered, they are the children God has graciously given your servant. And so, not only did he miss out on his brother's life from that conflict that they had, he missed out on the lives of his children. So verse 6, the female servants and their children approached and bowed down. Next, Leah and her children came and bowed down. Last of all came Joseph and Rachel, and they bowed down. They too bowed down. Excuse me. Esau asked, what's the meaning of all these flocks and herds I met? So Then Jacob says, to find favor in your eyes, my lord, he said. But Esau said, I already have plenty, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself. No, please, said Jacob. If I have found favor in your eyes, accept this gift from me. For to see your face is like seeing the face of God. Now that you have received me favorably, please accept this present that was brought to you. For God has been gracious to me, and I have all I need. And because Jacob insisted, Esau accepted it. And before you see how things change over time, and God can go ahead and make a way, for you guys to find some peace, some resolve and forgiveness and move past your differences and your battles and stuff. Because before they were fighting over everything, inheritance, birthright, inheritance, that's all worldliness. And they missed all this time from each other based on things that, really was in the will of God to give. you know, God was going to work that out either which way in the way he saw fit. So it was a couple of takeaways from this encounter that I got is one, like I said, you cannot base your self worth and who you are through people and the world's view of you. You have to get your identity and self worth from God. There's a lot of greatness and glory in you. And a lot of times the world might not see it, but God sees it. He knows what he created you for. And the next thing is your rational beliefs and fears can really prevent you from achieving all that God has called you to. You know, there there are many blessings and glory on the other side of your fears and your self-doubt. And so you have to trust God and just allow him to take you through those situations. Trust what he says, trust his ability and have faith in him to be able to see you through to the next phase of your life. We can't control, we have no control. God is our author and our finisher. You know, he's the one who's has sovereignty and power and control over everything. And so if we just have faith and trust in him, you know, we can get over conquer any situation, overcome any situation, or get through situations. Psalms 112 verses 6 through 8 says, persevere the faith persevere in the faith, cast off all fear and keep your heart strong. God will never forsake you. So take away from that is faith, cast off all fear. And the other scripture I thought about with this was, I will never leave you or forsake you. God kept on telling him, I'm going to be with you. Go, go back home, return home, and I will be with you. So I was just that kind of touch bases. Don't let your fears or your concerns block the blessings that God has for you. Guys, I hope you uh, enjoyed reading this and learning about the situations, a lot of godly wisdom that we can take away from this. And, read ahead to Genesis 34. Until next time, be blessed. Bye now.